The presentation is about the strengths and weaknesses of Event Explorer 2023 by Activities Commit for course DTM40134 Event Operation and Management.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fatina Jo binti Muhammad Yusof. My matric card number is 18 DUP 20F2027. So here I'm going to give you a brief exposure on what is activity committee and what we are in charge in. So activity committee, we are responsible in planning the entire event. In short, making tentative. So we had planned the tentative from the beginning of the event until the end of the event. When we were starting making tentative, firstly we decided on which activities that are suitable enough for the event. We also arranged the time precisely to ensure that the event will be running smoothly. And aside from planning the event, some of us were also in charge in the participant registration during the day of the event. We made a full list of our participants and ensured that they were included in the name list. So next is I'm going to present about the strengths of our team. So what is the strength of our team? One of the strengths is the helpful team members. What I mean by here is every one of us are helpful enough before, during and after the event occurred. We had a meeting and we decided on what we can do to make the event more lively. Next is our sense of attentiveness to others. When we were completing our work, our own tasks, we were not only focused on our committee tasks, but also other committee tasks. We agreed that in order to make a successful event, we need to be attentive and not to be selfish towards others.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nomunira binti Azhar and my matric number is 18 DUP 21F1030. So I would like to present about the strength and the weakness. For the strength of this bureau on this event is effective team member. All team members in this committee have successfully completed their respective tasks. Each of them member really give their full commitment to each task that each individual in the team is responsible for. Next, for the weakness is participant list. It is because some names of participants who have registered in the Google form are not detected in the name list of participants. If his name is not there, then the event shirt is likely not available for him. In addition, lack of participant. At the last minute, most of the participants who had registered withdrew because they had problems and things that could not be avoided.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Madam Wan and Miss Anne. Let me introduce myself. My name is Nur Syafiqah binti Marais and my matric number is 18 DUP 21 F1038. I want to explain and discuss about the last strength and the second last weaknesses that our group identify and can be improved based on the Events Explorer 2023 that has been done on 3rd May 2023. The strength is respected and recognized idea and effort in terms of the divisions of work is given according to the abilities of each member, such as skill and knowledge. But in our commit, we divided the tasks not according to equality but according to abilities. This is because it requires discussions and the work is done at that time together. It will be one of the communication skills and responsibilities that can be improved throughout the meeting for our commit. In each commit, there must be a leader who will help and develop the group members in doing their duties according to the commit. From developing leadership awareness, we get ideas and effort that are respected and recognized. And it is the strength of the activities done before, during and after the event. part of it comes from the communication skills of our leader, who always voice any corrections in each tentative change and look for other ideas to include the tentative as a side activity. Every explanation they make it with the simple and also direct, but no less as the leader gave permissions to each member to share about the suggestion presented. In conclusion, leaders play a very important role in the commit itself to understand human behavior, form mutual respect, be prepared for anything that happen, and provide for future improvement for this event as the activities commit. Are there any issues during event that we can resolve it creatively? For instance, when participants arrive early with the expectation that have been set, we rush to the registration area, which necessitates finding the names of participants quickly, and based on that time, the list of student participants only has one list, and the list of public participants only has one list. So what we need to make a written checklist and 2 lines for students in order to expedite the registration process. So we have a meeting after the event is over to go over the list of those who register and pick up shit. We then created an updated list. I believe that issues with registration can be dealt with simple and smooth. So the supply of an additional list of names for any emergency during registration is something that should be improved for my activities commit. So moving on to one of our weaknesses, which is time management. Time management mentioned here is in terms of project discussion outside of our lecture periods. For example, the delays in coming to the meetings could affect what need to be discussed behind. Those who arrive late to the meeting will become clueless about the things that have been discussed, and it's come with problem. Second, in terms of time in the tentative program that has been discussed outside of the lecture period, there was a time delay in the morning where the participants started their run on 9 a.m., making it 30 minutes late than the original tentative, which is they should start on 8:30 a.m. instead. This delay happened because of the slow going process of participants registration. Hence, for the next improvement, we need to estimate the time accurately. Second is task division, which is also included in time management. For example, after completing the work according to commit instruction, you can move on to the next task. For example, members from each commit will be divided when preparing checkpoint, photo booth, decorations, and so on, 2 or 3 days before the event. So, before the preparation day for the events, make sure we as activities commit prepare. First, in relation to our commit, what can be improved is the divisions of tasks that must be done according to time and complete smoothly, like the preparation of list, bib number, and so on. This is important to lunch and affair according to the commit. The last weaknesses in terms of time management is planning for the unknown. For example, given the weather conditions at that time, we need to prepare large quantity of cool drinks for the participant. Even it's raining, we need to create another plan as a supplement. For example, delaying the running time until the heavy rain stop. Planning for the event must be done in order for unexpected situation to occur. Planning another tentative plan is one of the weaknesses because, for example, delaying sport that are involved outside and based on outdoor activities, and the risk that has to be faced at that time if something happen. So that's all for time management as our weaknesses, and that's all for me. I will pass to the last presenter, Alia Nabila. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alena Bila binti Abdul Naim. Metric number is 18DUP21F1019. The itinerary inaccuracy is the weakness we can identify with this incident. This is mentioned because the event itinerary was completely prepared, but on the day of the event, something else occurred and some activities took place that did not correspond to those that were planned. This also alludes to the fact that a few peoples whose roles should be different suddenly find themselves in charge of other tasks. For example, some peoples are in charge of overseeing penalty games and kayaking activities, but all of a sudden, the kayaking activities do not occur during the event, and even the activities are slightly altered. For the activity committee, we can learn that there are some things that we can improve in the future, among which in the future, we will be more efficient at providing an itinerary for an event to facilitate the smooth running of the event. In conclusion, what we can conclude is that we can learn new things from this event in order to prevent time delays for the upcoming activities that must take place at a specified time. We will also prioritize time management according to the time that has been set for each activity that will be begun based on the schedule. Since it is expected that the activities in the itinerary follow the set itinerary and not abruptly alter, we will also make sure that everything that has been set in the itinerary will continue to run smoothly despite the challenge in the future. Finally, we want to express our gratitude and luck for having been given the chance to manage the event while also having the chance to raise money through fundraising by using the proceeds from our sales. That's all from me. Thank you.